Hey. Happy Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. I never know what day it is. Okay, here's the thing. A little follow-up on my previous post there. Focus on, see this little right here. Focus on what you can control. That's the big thing I always told people that I was coaching over the 30 years that I've been getting people ready for Ironman races and marathon running events is you can focus on your fuel, what you're putting into your body to support it and sustain it. You can control your pace, how hard you're going all the time. Nobody can do that for you. And then you can focus on your attitude. Because if you, and I go, racing is kind of like a metaphor because that's why I did Ironman triathlons in the past, is to see how hard I could push myself. And what happened when I got to that point that I just felt like the lights were going to go out, like literally blacking out. Okay, how hard can I keep going? But how much do I have to back off a little bit to maintain that pace, but without like physically blacking out? So same thing's going on here. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stuff going on in people's lives, and we don't really know what's happening in their mind. Perfect example is at a grocery store getting some stuff before I figured we're going to get kind of told to stay home over the next little while. And this lady had her cart right almost in the middle of the aisle. And I'm like, so she's standing over to the side where there's a lot of room, and it was open to the right where I thought, I could probably squeeze my cart through there. Little did I know I wasn't supposed to touch her cart. Oh my gosh. So I push it through, and I'm thinking she's apologizing to me because her cart's in the way. No, that's not what was happening. So she starts going off on me, and I'm still thinking she's apologizing. So I go, hey, it's okay, no problem. And she goes, well, clearly it is for you. Okay, I'm Canadian. Stuff like that just pisses me off in general. We're all nice and everything, but you'd never know a more passive-aggressive group of people than Canadians. I'll just sort of let that hang out there for a minute. So anyways, I look at her, and I'm like, I must have had a channel to Jesus at that second, because I just smiled and thought to myself, y'all got a lot more going on in your head than I do. And I said, have a nice day. I turned around and walked away. And I was like, please don't let me run into her in another aisle, because I'm not sure if I can maintain that degree of composure. So anyways, all that to say, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on right now you can't control. You can control what you put in your body. You can control your output, how hard you're going to go through this. Pace yourself. We don't know how long it's going to last. And you can control your attitude. And that's the big, most important thing, I think, for most people, is to understand that this is going to pass. And there's going to be opportunities as we go through this, because we're all forced to do things differently. So the question is going to be, what are you going to do different? Are you going to go back to the exact same way of living that you had going on before? And you know what? If that was serving you and you're getting the results that you want in every area of your life, then thumbs up, kudos, keep it going. But if it wasn't, take this opportunity to do things differently. Like, I need to work more on cardio because I go to the gym way too much. So here I am out doing a little walk/run, and I don't like running anymore. I did way too much of that when I was racing, but this is my opportunity to get out here every day and do an hour and a half of increasingly more running, because my wife is 13 years younger than I am, and I need to maintain my ability to keep up with her, which is never going to happen, but I just don't want to get dropped out of the same zip code she's in. So here's me doing things differently, because even though I'm really healthy and I got some great things going on in my life, you could always do things better. So what are you going to do different? How are you going to pivot your direction coming through this? And here's a thought. It's an intentional decision. You don't want to have this be dictated to you. You want to decide, what is it that I want to have my life look like now? That's your attitude. And what is it that you're going to have your life look like coming out of this? And that's what you put in your body and what you put out. Control that. There's other things you can control, like, social distancing and not being around people and we don't have to stay home right now and locked up in our house. So I'm gonna get out, and as you can see, there's literally nobody around where I live. It's pretty awesome. I'm glad I don't live in the city. So focus on you, focus on what you want, focus on the intention of you moving towards what you want to have in your life, and do the things intentionally and on purpose, because it's the same thing, that are going to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Don't let things push down on you that are going to cause you to react if it's not moving you in the direction you want. So anyways, focus on that. Take advantage of the situation, because there's nothing else you can do. Do what you need to get what you want, to move your life in a better direction, and that's your health, your immune function, how you make money, your relationship with your family, your partner, your kids, your spirituality, whatever that is to you. Michelle and I go to church all the time, and even now we're watching the services online. And I go to a men's church group Bible study every Wednesday morning, and we weren't holding that, so I suggested to the guy who kind of runs it, hey, we can use my Zoom account if you want, and we can gather everybody together and do our normal thing. So we did. This morning we had 16 people on there. Normally we'd have 18, so that was pretty awesome for our first little Zoom call. So do what you can, move yourself in the direction you want, be safe, stay healthy, drink lots of water, improve your sleep. It's so important to maintain immune function. You know what it's like when you get run down. So easy to get sick. Don't let that happen to you. Have a great day. God bless. Cheers. Bye.